Namaskar, good evening. You're watching Nation Wants to Know and I am Swati Joshi. The political corridors of the country were set abuzz after the NDA government announced it would include caste enumeration in India's next national census. A move hailed as historic by the opposition, but one that quickly became the center of a fierce credit war between the Congress-led INDI alliance and the ruling BJP. Congress leaders were quick to claim the government's decision as a vindication of their long-standing demand. The grand old party put up posters saying "Jhukti hai duniya," crediting leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi for the government's decision. And not just that, not just the Congress, its allies RJD and the Samajwadi Party have also said that the decision is a result of the pressure that was created by the opposition.
It's a victory for the leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi ji, who for the past 2.5 years has been fighting for the justice.
सामाजिक न्याय के राज की स्थापना हो, उसके लिए जाति गणना का फैसला 90% पीडीए की एकजुटता की 100% जीत है। हम सबके सम्मिलित दबाव से भाजपा सरकार मजबूरन ये निर्णय लेने को बाध्य हुई है। सामाजिक न्याय की लड़ाई में ये पीडीए की जीत का एक अति महत्वपूर्ण चरण है।
देखिए, ये हम लोगों की 30 वर्ष पुरानी मांग रही है। हमारे पुरखों की जीत है, समाजवादियों की जीत है, लालू जी की जीत है।
But it does not just end with credit wars. Congress MP Jairam Ramesh launched a scathing attack on the Modi government, questioning the timing and the intent behind the sudden announcement of a caste census, and said that the government has given a headline but there is no deadline for the same. On the other hand, the BJP was swift to push back against the Congress's narrative. Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan accused the Congress of historical hypocrisy, pointing out that the previous Congress governments had consistently opposed or delayed caste enumeration. Listen into that face-off.
राहुल जी ने कहा, हम इसका स्वागत करते हैं, एक सही कदम है, पर कई सवाल खड़े होते हैं। मंशा के लेकर सवाल खड़े होते हैं। हेडलाइन तो मिल गया, पर डेडलाइन क्या है, कब कराएंगे?
उस मंडल कमीशन की रिपोर्ट को 10 साल तक काल कोठरी में बंद रखने का काम किसने किया? जातिगत जनगणना हुई थी 41 में, देश आजाद नहीं हुआ था, उस हुकूमत ने उसको नहीं किया, लेकिन 51 में सिस्टम और सरकार किसके हाथ में थी? स्वर्गीय पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी ने कि मत ये जग जाहिर था। अगर बाबा साहेब और बापू ना होते, सामाजिक संवेदनता का कोई विषय नहीं होता, उनकी मन में संविधान सभा की परामर्श नहीं होता, तब देश में आज आरक्षण नहीं होता। क्यों? पहला प्रधानमंत्री पंडित नेहरू जी जातिगत आरक्षण की कट्टर विरोधी थे।
Let's in fact now take a look at the history of the Congress party when it comes to the issue of quota and caste census. What did the Kaka Kalilkar panel report say? It said 2,399 backward and 837 most backward castes in India. That was ignored by Jawaharlal Nehru and Indira Gandhi as well. Next, as far as SC/ST quota in jobs is concerned, Jawaharlal Nehru said tends to create an inferiority complex in the SC/ST. So he was not in favor of quota. 1980 Mandal Commission report. The report recommended 27% reservation for OBCs in government jobs. Rajiv Gandhi called it a can of worms. So clearly, even he rejected that. Rajiv Gandhi, in fact, as far as the issue of expanding quota in 1985 said, won't encourage fools in the name of reservation. So Rajiv Gandhi was not in favor of quota. Then, as far as the Mandal report implementation is concerned, what did Rajiv Gandhi do? He opposed VP Singh government's decision, and Rajiv Gandhi called it a division. This is a plot to divide society. That's what Rajiv Gandhi said. As far as the 2011 caste data is concerned, what did the UPA government do? Data of caste elements collected, but it was not released. UPA government blocked the report. So this is the Congress party's history when it comes to quota and caste. And based on how the Congress party is reacting now, the opposition in a race to take credit and the BJP saying don't forget the past. This is the question that we are asking. So is this a masterstroke? The caste census, is that a masterstroke by the Modi government against the INDI? You can cast your vote at Times Now on social media platform X. Register your vote and tell us what do you really think about the issue, and I will reveal the results right after the debate. Let's open up the debate. Let's go across to our guests. We have Advocate Ratnesh Kushwaha, BJP spokesperson, joining us on the broadcast, along with AK Vajpayee, Advocate Supreme Court and leader of the LJP Ram Vilas Paswan faction. We have Imran Ahmed Ali, lawyer and political analyst on the broadcast. Pooja Mishra is joining us, Samajwadi Party national spokesperson, and we also have AAP spokesperson Anmol Power. But I want to first start with Advocate Ratnesh Kushwaha. Advocate Ratnesh Kushwaha, the opposition has come together. The opposition is saying, झुकती है दुनिया झुकाने वाला चाहिए. There are posters of Rahul Gandhi that have been put up. Congress is giving credit to Rahul Gandhi. RJD saying Lalu Prasad Yadav की जीत है. Samajwadi Party saying PDA की जीत है, हमारा formula था. And we have put pressure on the government. The Modi government is doing exactly what the opposition said.
झुकती है दुनिया झुकाने वाला चाहिए. It is rightly said, but it is rightly said when the Modi, a backward leader, became a prime minister of the India for the consecutive third time. Thereafter, these all guys came together and started talking about the caste census and the policy for the backwards. It is the BJP right from the beginning, and you have also shown in your report also that how this Congress party right from the beginning has always oppose the policy for any policy for the caste census, for the reservation, and right from the Nehru era till the last Rajiv Gandhi, they all have opposed. It is the BJP government, right from the beginning, they have implemented in 1977 the Mandal Commission, which was लागू किया गया. It was just in the rule of the Morarji Desai, supported in the Janata Party government. Again, in the BP Singh government, it was implemented. But whenever the Congress was in power, they never ever did anything.
But Mr. Kushwaha, the timing of this is big question. Jairam Ramesh कह रहे हैं आपने headline तो दे दी, deadline नहीं दी, और ये जो timing है आपका, ये उस वक्त फैसला आपने अचानक से ले लिया है जब इस पर आपकी पार्टी या आपकी गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से कोई कमिटमेंट नहीं था. And by then the opposition already was going very strong with its campaign.
BJP is known for its commitment. When we give any commitment, we fulfill it. They used to ask for the same as a Ram Mandir. कि मंदिर वही बनाएंगे, date नहीं बनाएंगे. We built a huge mandir over there, and the date was also known. And same with this caste census, we will prove and we will do it in a deadline way. The cabinet has approved, but we have to discuss with the methodologists. We have to discuss with the state. All this.
Okay, let me bring in Imran Ahmed Ali. Imran Ahmed Ali, the education minister today said that we don't really need the Congress party to tell us what to do, what not to do. The Congress party perhaps should reflect on its own journey, its own history of how its stalwarts have always opposed caste census and quota. Today you want to take credit for all of this, but have you forgotten your past?
Swati, the main issue here today would be that can we deliberate upon leaders of the past and not consider what the leaders of the present wanted? When we talk about the X-ray of the nation, we all sitting or standing like you would know that which was the leader that actually advocated for it. I am just grateful that as the census that should have happened that got postponed due to Corona in 2021, at least now is happening in 2025. And this data, the caste-based census, if we actually look historically, was only collected pre-independence, that is 1931. If you would have waited for another 5 years, we would have crossed the 100-year mark. And let's just consider for a fact that if we go back in time, let's go back in Times Now archive. You remember when we were discussing batenge to katenge? This was exactly what I said. The mere opponents on that day, and look up Times Now archive on YouTube. The same people who were opposing me in saying that a caste-based census is required are
what about the archives of the Congress?
Advocating.
And given how long Congress was in power, why could the Congress never muster the courage or get everybody on board and implement the decision? It's a very simple question. Respond to the criticism.
You're absolutely right, Swati. You're absolutely right. But let us consider the leaders of the present. If you want to consider Rahul Gandhi's speeches. Don't go into Nehru, don't go into
Why
Indira
not?
Gandhi,
Were they not the stalwarts who laid the foundation of the Congress?
But that was not the situation as of date.
So it is a departure from the stand that the Congress party took. It is a departure, you agree?
It is the evolution, yes.
Oh, it's an evolution.
Yes. If you consider the leaders of the present, who the Indian population looks at, leaders of the present, not of the past. When I go to vote, I don't see what 50 years back it was. I see what the
But
leader
Imran,
today
since you've brought up the election of people voting and the issue of election, this was a campaign of Rahul Gandhi and the opposition pretty much in the Lok Sabha as well. Did it resonate? Did it resonate? And if it did, then why were the numbers the kind of numbers that the Congress party got? I want to. Okay.
There's not only one issue that an election is fought over. This was one of the issues, and if we look back into the archives, we will know exactly.
But that is the only issue that Rahul Gandhi spoke about, Imran. Like I said, you have to look into Congress party's archives as well. But let me bring in A.K. Vajpayee. A.K. Vajpayee, this is evolution of the Congress party. I mean, stop talking about what Nehru said and what Indira Gandhi did or what Rajiv Gandhi did. Talk about what Rahul Gandhi is saying. Evolution ho raha hai yahan par.
No, they were in power for 60 years. Don't forget it. They were in power for 60 years. And I recollect the slogan, Jaat par na paat par, mohar lagegi haath par. What happened to that? When you were power, you have another face. When you are out of power, you have another face. The people is not going to tolerate all these things. Now you are completely exposed. Now you say it was our demand. How you can say like this? Once you fail to execute it or even announce it for the last 94 years, you did nothing. Now when we have done it, you say no, the credit should go us and the BJP is under our pressure. What pressure? It's a development for the country. Modi is concerned about the last man of the society, how to uplift this man. Data is required. And you know that 2011 census which you conducted social survey, 18 lakhs mistakes alerts were there. It can't solve the purpose. That's why in Supreme Court did not give any direction and it was kept under the carpet. Now this is the high time when we are going to do it mechanically and technically.
Okay.
The people understand and we will not only going to count these heads, we will implement accordingly.
Okay.
We will go further. How to frame the policy for their benefit.
Okay, Pooja Mishra, the government and its allies are saying we are going to walk the talk. We are not just going to only make empty, hollow promises like the UPA or the Congress that did a survey but never released the data. We will actually implement it the right way, Pooja. How do you respond to that?
Swati, first thing what the government need to do is that accept the fact that we have to bow down on this collective strength of PDA, because it was our Prime Minister who said that, who talked about caste census are the urban Naxalites. Is the government is still with that statement? You have to bow down because the PDA were collective and it is the victory of India Bloc. And Swati, talking about the hollow promises, the number of hollow promises BJP did, no other party did that much of hollow promises. And right now also, they are saying that we will conduct socio-economic caste census. But when? You haven't called for...
The announcement has just been made, Pooja. Give them some time. It was not done for the UPA till it was in power.
Do you know?
BJP says 60 साल, 70 साल आप रहे, आपने नहीं किया, अब हमको वक्त तो दीजिए थोड़ा.
2011, let me answer. In 2011, when caste census was done, in 2014, when the government was formed, the present government said that we need 3 months to work on it, and after that we'll make the data public.
So if they said it back then, how is it that they are doing it now under the pressure of the opposition?
In 2016, they made the data public, not fully, but the partial data they made it public. In 2021, in Lok Sabha, the government said that we are not gonna enumerate the caste census.
Kushwaji, respond to that.
Do that. Now you are just...
Kushwaji, respond to that. So Imran and Pooja both asking, if you leveled allegations that Rahul Gandhi was dividing the society when he was speaking about the caste census, what is your government doing now? And did you in 2021 say that you are not considering caste enumeration? ऐसा आप कुछ नहीं करने वाले? 2021 में कहा था आपने?
BJP's philosophy is Antodaya. Ekatmanadvad is our philosophy. And Ekatmanadvad means the last segment of the society. Last segment of the society should be benefited with the policy of the government, and we should uplift and bring him to the social justice. And for the social justice, our government felt that it is to be required, and we are doing it. Our cabinet has recommended it, and we will be doing it for the upliftment of the last person of the country, last person of the society. And as for the evolution of the Rahul Gandhi is concerned, evolution of Rahul Gandhi came in the light of the third time win of the Narendra Modi government.
Okay.
What was Rahul Gandhi was doing when he was 10 years, his party was in power under the leadership of the Manmohan Singh, and the same Samajwadi party, RJD, everybody was sharing the power to them. They never talk about the
Okay,
caste
everybody
census,
shared
what
power
they are all
in the
doing at that
UPA
time.
back then, but now everybody wants credit. I want to bring in Anmol Power as well. Anmol Power, Kushwaha ji is saying...
Narendra Modi, a son of the backward family, has become a prime minister for the third consecutive time.
All right. Now allow Anmol Power to come in. BJP spokesperson says, once again, BJP spokesperson says we're not doing it because the opposition said something. We don't need a certificate from the opposition to know what to do, what not to do. We're only doing it for the people of this country. We walk the talk.
Swati ji, when the entire opposition was demanding a caste census, we were branded as traitors by the BJP. बटेंगे तो कटेंगे के नारे लगाए गए थे. ये कहा गया था कि देश को बांटने की कोशिश की जा रही है. And now the same BJP is calling it a masterstroke, just like they did with the 3 farm laws which they introduced. Initially, they called it a masterstroke, and when they had to repeal them under pressure, they claimed it as a double masterstroke. So there's a saying in Hindi, "Thook ke chaatna," to lick your own spit, and the BJP has truly mastered it. Secondly, the Aam Aadmi Party has been consistently demanding a caste census. Yesterday, the central government held a meeting with the 3 chiefs of the armed forces. We were hoping that, considering the sentiments of 140 crore Indians, the government would make an announcement that a major action will be taken against Pakistan.
Such announcements are not made, sir. Oh, tonight we are going to strike, we are going to drop a bomb. Such announcements are not made. The announcement about the diplomatic strikes were made, on which I believe you are with the government.
Let me complete. We were hoping that the government would make major announcement that action will be taken against Pakistan, and that Pakistan-occupied Kashmir would be brought back to India so that terrorism could be eradicated, because it has become a festering wound.
That the Home Minister just said today, that we'll not stop with this fight, is not going to stop till terror ends. But if you are expecting for an announcement like today itself we're going to drop a bomb, does not work that way. Let me bring in AK Vajpayee on the question on caste census that you raised. Very quickly, let's take a count. I'll come back to you. AK Vajpayee ji, Anmol Power is raising a very important point. He's saying that when the opposition spoke about caste census, the BJP went hammer and tongs against the opposition, saying that trying to divide the society. And I'm at the cost of repeating myself. The question is, are you not doing the same? That's what the opposition is asking today.
No, the allegation, most important allegation which they are framing against the BJP is that they were never in favor of reservation or caste census, etc. It is wrong. This narrative will not work. I will just demonstrate in 2010. Hindu headline is there. No harm in caste-based census BJP. This is 2010 I am talking. Then 2021, 23rd August, Nitish delegation met to the Prime Minister along with the 13 parties leader, including Congress, RJD. Nitish hold a press conference outside the Prime Minister house, and he clearly stated that Prime Minister has not rejected our proposal. What does it show? So we were working on that. We were looking for a right time, and we have done it. So what is wrong in it if we are fulfilling the promises and we want to uplift the society last man? Then are you blaming for that?
Okay.
That it is our
okay, both Anmol and Pooja want to come in.
We have executed.
Okay, both Anmol and Pooja want to come in. Anmol, start.
Swati ji, by announcing a caste census, they are trying to divert attention from the real concern bothering the nation from the last 7 days. That how did the terrorists infiltrate 250 kilometers and executed such a brutal, horrific terrorist attack?
So now caste census is not important?
How was such a massive security lapse even possible? Who will take an accountability for it? Who will take the moral responsibility for it? And whether this country will ever get a full-time home minister or not.
So Imran, do you agree? Is this an attempt to divert attention from the issues? Because Rahul Gandhi, the press conference, said he does not want to link it to elections. He does not want to say that at the moment this is perhaps a diversionary tactic. He said You can speculate. I don't speculate. I talk facts. Do you agree that this is to divert attention from the attacks?
You know, as long as there is proper action being taken with respect to the attacks and the government demonstrates over the coming weeks that it is successful, because we should consider that the government has gotten the support of every opposition party out there. So whether this is a dilatory mechanism, only the time will tell. I mean, from yesterday to today, when we were discussing a possibility of, affirmative action in which the government would take a strong stance against Pakistan, which according to me is required, whether this is just to divert from that, only time and the government will be able to tell.
Please respond to the criticism, Mr. Kushwaha. Is this to divert attention from the real actual issue that concerns the nation, says Anmol Power?
Our government is committed to take a strong action against the terrorists, and our leadership has assured that no stones will be unturned to bring to justice to the people who has been killed by the terrorists. Our government has taken always a tough stand, and we will deliver, and we have delivered in past also. The Aam Aadmi Party are known for their false accusation, and the Thuk Ka Chatna is the best example for the Aam Aadmi Party. They have
all right.
the Sheela Dikshit, they have done with the Lalu Prasad Yadav, and they have collided with the same. So their leaders.
Okay, you're talking about alliance between the Congress, the on and off alliance making and breaking up between the AAP and the Congress. All right, but that's not the issue we are debating. Let me go back to the issue at hand, Pooja. The allegation is that the opposition now is in the race to take credit. Now that the Modi government is executing it, you want to take credit.
I think the government can take the credit. Just call for a special session in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. We are there to support you and pass the law. Now you have announced it. You have to follow the procedure. You have to, in 2021, there was need of 88,000 crore for this caste census, and at that time the government said that we can't allocate this much of fund. At that
so
time,
when you say that you have to follow the procedure, are you casting aspersion? Are you casting aspersion and doubts on the intention of the government?
Mayor announcement. You need to go through the procedure. If you are really willing to, we are supporting you.
See, on one hand, you are saying that you're doing this, the government is doing this because of the pressure that we've created. On the other hand, you're saying it's just an announcement, a mere announcement. We doubt the intentions. You cannot have it both ways.
This is the announcement is done just because we created pressure, or maybe this might be the due to Bihar election, because in Bihar survey says that 63% of there are OBCs. Might be this.
Okay, I have to wrap up, Mr. Kushwaha, very quickly. Very quickly, yesterday Rahul Gandhi practiced some restraint in the press conference. He said, I don't want to link it to Bihar, but Samajwadi Party spokesperson, others already linking it to Bihar. People saying you're doing it for Bihar elections.
No, madam. Every year there is an election in India. We all know. Okay. Whenever we will be announcing anything, there is an election.
All right.
As far as the reservation is considered, I will just take 30 seconds. All the parties who are claiming that they are the supporter of the reservation, either RJD, Samajwadi or Congress, you will see that their presidents are from their own family, or they are the leader of the same family.
All right.
They have not.
Gentlemen and Pooja, I'm completely out of time. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for giving us your time. Let me now reveal the results of the poll, the survey, the question that we asked. Caste census, is that a masterstroke of the Modi government against the opposition? 58% people believe yes, it's very close. 58% people are saying yes, it's a masterstroke, while 42% people say no, it's not a masterstroke. This is as per the poll that happened on social media platform X. With that, we're wrapping up this edition of Nation Wants to Know. A lot more lined up on the other side. Stay on with us.